Have any of you in this room ever seen this person? No. All right, well, how about this guy? No. This girl? No. All right, well, I'm happy that none of you have ever seen those people because not even I have seen those people. But I do know one thing for a fact. Each and every single person that I've seen is a hero to someone in some way. Much like all of you in this room, we've all done something for someone somewhere that has been remembered. Including myself. I mean, I have done things that are commendable, and they, not to say they don't go unnoticed, but they don't get put up on a pedestal. You know, they don't get told to the masses. All people, good or bad, deserve to be commended for something that they've done in their lives. And that is why today, I am commending the common, everyday human being for their compassionate nature, their ability to unify and become one, and their selflessness. All humans have an immense capacity for compassion. And at some point in all of our lives, we've done an act out of compassion. There's a variety of different ways to do an act out of compassion, and the most common of which we as a society don't even really recognize that we're doing it, and it's charity. I mean, how many of you in here have donated to charity, be it $1, $5, $10, right? Yeah, we as a society, we don't even understand the critical part of charity, and that is that we're saving lives each and every time that we donate. Be it, donating to Feed 'em Soup, or donating to Tails Humane Society, or volunteering. And I don't mean, for a school dance or anything along those lines. I'm talking about going out of your comfort zone and doing something to help someone around the world. Peace Corps and AmeriCorps are two very good examples of that. They go everywhere. They do things that are dangerous. They do what they can to save lives. And they don't do it for money. They don't do it for fame. They do it to help. Just as well as something that'll hit close to home for some people in this room, going to Africa and helping out over there. I mean, whether you're teaching children or helping out in whatever way you can, you don't do it for recognition. You do it because you're compassionate, and it's an innate ability in every single human being. In addition to our immense capacity for compassion, we have a natural sense of unity. Human beings as a whole may seem somewhat divided, but when crisis strikes, we all come together. One example of that was 9/11. We came together as a country, and we helped those in need. We helped those who were hurt by this act, and we strengthened everybody. And now, only a decade later, maybe a little bit more, there's a new World Trade Center being built this very day, along with a memorial that's already finished, and plenty of other buildings to go along with it. We united and we persevered over what had happened to us. And it was the most awful tragedy in our country since Pearl Harbor. Or, speaking of Pearl Harbor, the Holocaust. I mean, hundreds of thousands of Europeans put their lives on the line every day to harbor and hide Jewish people from the Nazis, and eventually the Allied powers overcame the Nazis. But these are not the only kinds of crises that we unite for. What about Hurricane Katrina? I mean, when the government didn't step in fast enough, we, the people, did. We did anything that we possibly could to help them out in whatever way it may be. Or Fukushima in Japan. A tsunami and an earthquake melted down a power plant, and even the Yakuza helped. The Japanese mob helped all of the people in Japan, and they united with everyone else to overcome this. Something that happened in Fukushima is related to the most important point of why every human deserves to be commended. The elderly, people who didn't feel they had very long left on this earth, got in hazmat suits and went into the radioactive area. They didn't want the people who were actually supposed to do this job to do it because they were young and they had a life to live. These elderly people sacrificed themselves knowing full well of the potential of a very painful death due to radiation poisoning. Our compassion and our unity lead to this point, and it's our unyielding capability of selflessness. Sandy Hook Elementary, a crazed gunman enters, begins shooting up the place. Many teachers lost their lives that day. One teacher was Victoria Soto. She hid her children in a closet. When the gunman came in and asked where they were, she said that they were gone, and he shot her and killed her. She didn't think twice about this potential outcome. She did it because she felt that it was right, and she did it because she felt that saving those children was more important than saving her own life. In addition to that, how about the armed forces? I mean, a lot of times people who enter the armed forces, it's not as if they don't have any alternative. They have other lives or other jobs, other careers that they can live. And they choose to go into that and selflessly defend millions of us every day so we can live the lives that we live. Not only that, but they also defend each other. There was a Navy SEAL who jumped on a grenade to save his comrades when the grenade came through the window. These people are no different than anyone in this room. They are ordinary, everyday people who are extraordinary. This is why all people deserve to be commended, and I have commended the common, everyday human being for their immense capability of compassion, their natural sense of unity, and their unyielding selflessness, even in the face of death. Thank you.